Hey guys, what's going on? Cater here. On a beautiful day, we are live on the webinar right now. I'm actually pulling up the page. So, welcome to the webinar. If you're just getting in right now, you should be on this page. Just want to make sure everything is okay today. Hopefully, everyone's having a great day. Making sure my internet is alright, is working right. Alright, so we got a bunch of people that's coming up. Alright, got a bunch of people on board right now. So, definitely, guys. Let's get inside of the groups that we're gonna make it happen today. So I'm gonna go ahead and go into our No Quitters team. Today's usually our Wednesday meeting. Usually we just keep it close to the team, but today we just leave it open. So there's gonna be a lot of people coming on this webinar. People might be asking questions. Today's training is gonna be about mastering recruiting, and the reason we're gonna be talking about that is because that's one thing a lot of people want to know. How do I recruit people in my business? How do I get people inside of my business? How do I get more leads? How do I get more traffic? How do I get more people to buy from me or to join my team instead of joining everybody else? How do I gain my success? So this is what we're going to talk about today. It's not going to be a very long webinar because I have to jump on a different hangout with a couple of different mentors in a little bit. So we're going to keep it short today. Will be about 40 minutes, 30 minutes to 40 minutes long, but I'll try my best to cover all the contents that we need to cover for you. And if we don't have the time to do that, I'll write a blog post with the rest of the information that you're gonna get. All right. So let's see who's live with us. Let's get some communication going. If you live with us, let me know on this page right now. I'm just gonna exit now. Who's live? So, for the purpose of this webinar, we'll just use this page. It's going to ask who's live with us now. So if you're live with us, just let us know. Just make some noise. I could see some people on the side, people who are online. So let's just make some noise so we can get going. All right, as I'm waiting to get some interaction from you guys, I'm going to pull out some stuff. Usually what I do is to give you guys some notes that you guys can go out there and just totally kill it inside of your business. All right. So today's webinar is going to be about mastering recruiting. All right. And I know how crazy it is when you're just getting started online to recruit at least your first person or make your first sale online. And once you can get the first sale, you feel like everything can roll in for you because you know it's real and you have the confidence. You can build on that confidence. So we're going to be talking about that, all right? Cool. So we're going to be talking about the power of getting your first sale and really how to master recruiting. All right, cool. All right, I have my LSN team on here too. Definitely want to talk a little bit about that. I'm recruiting like crazy in there, and I want to show you guys what comes into play into really recruiting people in your business to get a lot of people on board with you. All right, so okay, cool. We have people that are saying they're on board. All right, guys, mastering recruiting. How do you get to get people to come on board with you in whatever that you're promoting? To get people that wants to buy from you, to get people that will get into your business. All right. So really, the first key point that I want to touch on, guys, people. They buy from people, and people will buy from you when they see that you becoming a leader, right? So the first thing that I really want to touch on really is leadership. Like, you need to become a leader, no matter where you are right now in the company that you feel like, hey, you know what, you might feel like, man, I'm not a leader, or I'm just getting started, I don't really know what I'm doing. You know, guess what's going to happen? In order for you, you have to be the one that says that to yourself. You have to be the one that says, hey, you know what? I'm a leader and I want people to follow me. And people will believe whatever you tell them, right? People will believe that you are a leader if you tell them you are a leader. People will join your business if you assume your position of authority and tell them, hey, you need to join me. Right? So what do leaders do and other people don't do? Well, leader, they are willing to do the stuff that other people are not willing to do, right? They are willing to make the videos. They are willing to have webinars. They are willing to learn the skills that other people are not doing, right? They are willing to have a Facebook groups. So some of the stuff that you could be doing that other people are not doing. They are willing to stay in the game even when everybody else left, right? They were willing to speak about their vision. So in order for you to master recruiting, the reason I'm starting with mindset and I'm starting that way, I mean, a lot of people might have thought, hey, I would say, hey, get traffic, get leads, because leads and traffic is what's gonna make you sell. But really, I'm not even starting in that direction, because leadership is what's gonna get you the most sales. It's what's gonna get people to join you. When people see that you're a leader and you are willing to do things that other people are not doing. See, let me see on the group. Just ask, how many people here have a Facebook group? Your own Facebook group. How many people, let me just ask this question. How many of you have your own Facebook group? All right, let's see. I'm gonna get some interaction, just to get you guys interacting with each other. So let's get some interaction, guys. I like to ask questions in my webinar so that I can help you guys the most, and you guys can get the most out of it, because the answer will be coming from exactly you. All right, so all right, in the leadership, guys, you're gonna have to. I'm gonna give some key point that's gonna set you up as a leader, right? So I'm waiting for my answer still. All right, Rosalind, awesome. Rosalind created her Facebook group. That's good. Now, if you on this page, you don't have your own Facebook group, I would want you to go and create your own Facebook group. Why? Because that sets you aside from the other people. That sets you aside from the crowd. You can get a mass amount of people. And the reason I'm saying this group here with the LSN, there's a lot of LSN group. The system is coming out, and we got about 89 people in this group. It's because I created that group. So I created a vibe. I created a place where people can come, and I can give them value. Whether you feel like you don't have the value, don't worry about that. There's other people that has lesser value. Whatever you learn, teach it, show it, make a video, make a webinar. So create your own Facebook group. It's not hard at all. You just go to the side of Facebook for all the groups that you're part of. You click here, create a group. Pretty easy. Create your own group, give it a name. You put a couple members in there. If you don't add me, if you want to add me, no problem. You can add me to the group. I'll support, whatever. As long as you're part of my team, I'll do that. So create your own group. You have your group. You call it whatever you want, whether that's for a specific niche or whether that's your own private group. That's up to you. So once you create a group, you know that, okay, I have a group. You can give value in that group. So you want to create a group. Second thing that you want to do is to have a daily action plan. Because remember, mastering recruiting right now, I'm starting with leadership, because that's going to be one of the main key to get people, to draw people onto you. Why do you think the leader in this industry are making most of the money? The people look up as guru, they think they are guru, but really guru only means teacher. It means people that are willing to teach other people, people who understand how a process works and they want to teach it to others. So you have a daily action plan, and what I mean by daily action plan, have something that you do every single day. That's how people is gonna see you. If the best way not to be found is to stay hidden. If I go on your page on a daily basis, you don't have some content, you don't have some stuff that's going on your page every single day. Take 2 or 3 minutes, make a video about something that you learned, put a code up. Mr. Michael Babcock is always posting, and here he was telling people about the webinar that we have. Here's another video. Post something on your wall, something inspirational, something that's going to uplift people, that's going to give some type of information, because leaders are really readers, and when you read, you will have information to give out. So definitely you wanna have information, daily action plan, post something on your wall. And guys, it's not gonna happen in one day, right? To master recruiting, to get a lot of people, all this stuff that I'm telling you, it's a process. But if you go into doing these things, you will see it will get a lot easier for you to recruit people. Why? Because people are used to seeing you constantly posting something, to knowing you sharing stuff with them. They know who you are. People buy from people they know, right? People will buy from you because they feel like, okay, they know you. People don't buy opportunity, but they buy from people, right? No matter how great your opportunity can be, people will buy from you. So that's why, it's referral marketing. When you refer it to someone, they must feel like they like, trust, and know you. And the best way to do that is to be engaged, to show them daily. This is what's going on with me. Those are my daily action plans. Those are the stuff that I'm willing to do. Right? Post something on your wall, whether that's gonna be videos, whether that's gonna be a blog post, whether that's gonna be something to, inspirational. So we're starting there, right? So for you to master recruiting, you must become a leader. Second thing, you must become an expert. And what I mean by expert, I don't mean for you to know it all, for you to know everything. You have to learn the information. If you're gonna recruit people, you want people to come to you, you must be willing to know the answer, right? If you have a question, something that you don't know, well, you must be willing to go find out what's the answer, right? If you're gonna recruit people, they need to know that you are knowledgeable, right? You're gonna be able to give them the information they are looking for. If I want to know how to get traffic, if I come to you after I join your team and I ask you about traffic generation, you gotta be able to tell me something, right? Whether that's gonna be Craigslist, whether that's gonna be YouTube, whether that's gonna be Facebook, you gotta be willing to learn and become an expert in your field, because people will listen to you when they can see you as an authority. And how do you do that? You do that by going out there and do it yourself, right? If you want to have a Facebook group, just like I just showed you, if you want to manage a group, have a couple of people that you're managing, you want to become an expert at that. You want to become an expert to get people together, right? To get people together in one place, and you can sell to them, give them information, you can increase the value in their lives. So the second thing, you want to become an expert at. How do you do that? Is to study your craft, really. Study your craft, learn how to get traffic, learn how to communicate with people on Facebook, whether you're doing Facebook marketing. Learn how to get traffic on Facebook. If you're gonna do Craigslist, well, learn it until you can at least generate 30 leads. That's a lot than most people can generate. So if you can generate 30 leads in anything that you're doing online, people will look at you as an expert in that area. And if you can generate 30 leads, if you can rank your blog on the first page of Google, people will respect you for that, and they will want to buy whatever that you're selling, because they know that you know how to do that. You know how to rank your blog. And how does that expertise come? Is by daily practicing. That's where your daily action plan comes into play, right? You got to take daily action so that you can develop the skills that's going to get you there, all right? So let's go on the third thing that you're going to need from your expertise. And another thing I wanted to get you into leadership is don't leave your people alone. Just like for most of my group, I have what's called a group chat, and I love what Facebook have. If I go on the side here, you will see that I have what's called group chat over here. All right, this is a group chat. There's about, let's see, this one has about 18 people in it, and there's another one that has more people. So you want to keep your people together. Does it mean that people will not leave? Yes, people will leave. Like this group chat, I added about 70 people in there. Yes, a couple of people left, right? This person just left. There's a couple more people who leave. That's okay. People will leave, and don't be afraid of rejection. Don't be afraid of people leaving your team. But the people that are staying, you want to focus your attention on them. You want to let them know what you're doing. You want to let them know what's going on with you. And that way, these people can be engaged, right? The main key is not to get everybody, but it's to get the people that like you, people that want to work with you, people that will stay on your team, people that will stay around, right? You will be able to gather everybody, but you will not be able to build your team with everybody. The people that stays, those are the people that's supposed to stay and build your team and help you get there in the long run. So group chat, Very, very, very important, guys. If you have a team, you have a couple of people, you have 5 people on your team, get them in a group chat. And if you're feeling a certain type of way, you need some inspiration, you can give it to all of them at the same time. Maybe you just watched a video that inspired you. Maybe you read a blog post that inspired you. You can share it with 5 or 6 people in a chat. Or maybe you have something that's going on in your thoughts. Maybe you find a new way of marketing. You can go ahead and chat and share with all these people, and they can go ahead and duplicate the same thing. But the main key is to get a group of people together. Get a group of people, whether that's 3, 4, 5. Get your 5, your main 5 faith people, and get them in a group, and you guys can start masterminding every single day. Mastermind is very, very powerful. All right. So that's it. That's still in recruiting, right? Long term, the next step is long-term relationship, guys. That's what you want to focus in. Like in the beginning, when you're trying to become a master recruiter, again, guys, these steps that I'm going to give you, it's not for you to go master recruiting right now. It's not going to happen in today. This is something that happens through time. Maybe a couple of months you applying these steps. It's not going to be like, oh, right now I gotta promote LSN right now, and I'm going to become an expert. I'm going to become a leader. Some of the steps you can do right now, some of the specific stuff that I just teach you, but the long-term relationship, that is something you develop throughout the years. So how do you really develop that is to really help people without thinking of just the money, right? Develop relationship instead of just always selling people. Instead of always selling people, develop the relationship to help them. Remember, in our industry, there's a lot of people who are not making money online. So if I go online, make money online, I go to one of these groups, and let me show you guys. These are the people that you want to get in touch with. I always tell people that if you're a brand new person online, it's going to be hard for you to come and recruit someone like me who's been around for a little while, who've had some success, and I know some of the people who are having success. It's going to be hard for you to come around and just link me in a business, right? Because I will need more information. I will need what's going on. I will need to know what you're doing. But when you're looking at these people joined by date in these groups, these are new people that's been added 12 hours ago, right? People that's been added a couple hours ago. These are the people that you want to connect with if you are a new person, right? If you are a new person, and you can even get as far as, if your company, if whatever you promote, if you're promoting tools, that's even better, because you can target specific company. Like LSN will be, even though it will be a company like this, I'm going to be selling it to a lot of these people. Why? Because it's a tool. Like, they can use it as a standalone business, but they can also use it as a tool because they can get the blogging platform, they can get all the other stuff that's with the LSN company. So if you know of any company, right, I'm not just talking about a make money online group where everybody's joining, but if you know like a specific company, let's say Wake Up Now, right? I'm part of Wake Up Now, so let's go to this group, right? I could go to that specific company. If I'm part of the group, I'm part of this group, I could see all these people that's joining the group. And then really, you need to understand, you're not trying to deviate people from what they are doing. That's not what you're doing. You gotta go with the mindset, hey, you're not trying to convince them, but you're trying to share with them the tools that you have that's going to help them build their business. Because what are they doing? Wake Up Now, they need a capture page. You cannot build a business without a domain. You can't build a business, not long term, not if you want to stay around for a very long time and make huge money online. You cannot build a business without having a blog somewhere where people can follow you, or you cannot build a business without having a YouTube channel and all the stuff that you need to have in place. So I can go to these people and look at the newbie. I can contact someone like Richard, who's just joining right now in this company, and I can just ask them. I'm not going to just go ahead and pitch them. Remember what I say, long-term relationship. Right now, you don't know what fate can make happen. I can go to Richard and send him a message, and 2 years down the line, me and Richard, we're going to create a company together that's going to change the world, and that's going to make both of us tons of money and make me a millionaire, make him a zillionaire, whatever the case can be, right? But I can't be just thinking about the money right now or just recruiting him in my business. I have to go to him and just ask him, hey, what's going on with you? How's your business? How long you've got started? You know, how long you've been in Wake Up Now. You know, what rank are you right now? What are you using to recruit? What marketing tactics are you using? And then he will go like, well, I have my link. I don't have a capture page. Then I would ask him, do you have a capture page? Well, I can give you a system that show you exactly, that will give you access to an autoresponder, a capture page, because you're going to need these things to build your business long-term online. I'll share this opportunity with you. I'll bring you inside of my team. We'll give you some tools. We'll give you some bonuses. Check out this link. Get it. And it's just that simple. If he doesn't like it, guess what? I have, how many members was in that group? I have 10,000 more people. So don't be afraid of getting a no, or a couple of people say, no, I don't want to join your team, or a couple of people that get in and say, hey, I'm just going to quit right now. Don't be afraid of that. You have 10,000 more people in here that you can talk to. You have over 1.6 billion people on Facebook that you can talk to. So don't be afraid of that. You get access to all those people. Make sure you join these groups and you're part of them, whatever company that you're part of, right? And you could do that for any specific company. But the main key is to develop long-term relationships, develop people. I have some people that I'm friends with in this industry that I would let them watch my kids. You know, I would trust them with my life, right? I would trust them with a lot of stuff because of the relationship that we've built, right? I want to know, is that an LSN meeting? Okay, Rito, it's not actually specifically on LSN. We're gonna start having LSN meeting when LSN goes out on on Sunday. They goes out on the 1st, but this is a team meeting. Everybody come in. You can get some great information that's gonna help you promote your business, or and specifically say to LSN right now, since that's what we have. But yeah, long-term relationship, you want to concentrate on that. All right. And then number 4, to become a master recruiter, you want to inspire other people, right? Some other people will say, you know, you selling the dream, right? Selling the dream. Because really nothing, what we doing online, we doing nothing but selling a dream to people. Some people are buying, some people are not, right? You are selling a dream. Right now, all this information that I'm giving you, maybe, you know, last week we had a training where we had slides and all that good stuff. Right, this week is just an open training because I'm selling you a dream. You know, you want to be a millionaire. Maybe you want to be free. You want to leave your job. You want to establish a 6-figure income. You want to have financial freedom. These are the dreams that I'm selling to you, right? And you know, the way you do that is just by reaching there yourself and inspire other people on the way there. You know, if you need to document it through videos, through blogs, through whatever that you're doing on your Facebook wall to keep people seeing, you got to be able to inspire people. And that's one big point of mastering recruiting, because when you inspire people, they will always come around to buy from you. Whatever company that you go to, whatever product that you want to show them that you want to refer them to, they're gonna buy, because why? You inspired them. Someone texted me earlier, if I could have pulled up the text here, but someone texted me earlier, I think it was Webner, and you know, he said that I'm an inspiration to him because he saw my videos and seen where I've been. And the same way that someone else have inspired me in that video, I was actually talking about one of my mentors named David Wood, and he was living by the beach, living in a van. He could not even afford milk for his family, but due to the fact that he persisted, he believed in this dream, you know, and he started selling people the same dream, and he started attracting the lifestyle that he wanted. He started attracting the income that he wanted. Now this guy's making $2.4 million a year, or even more, using the internet. So really, guys, you gotta be able to inspire other people. All right, to become a top recruiter. And that's this stuff I'm telling you right now is gonna be good for your LSN business right now. Why? Because this is a time for you to recruit like crazy. It's free for people to join in, and when it launches on the 1st, you can make a lot of money. And people who are expert in this marketing industry, they understand that, right? The last thing, well, not last, transparency. All right, you want to have transparency, guys. don't lie to people. If you're not making the money yet, you don't have to be flashing. You have a bunch of money in your closet. You don't have to be flashing all that crazy stuff. Just be transparent. If your sponsor is having the results that you want, leverage them. Just if they put a post up, maybe I made some money today, you can share that post and put your link on it and say something about my sponsor is having the results, and I'm going there and I want to take you with me, right? Give people the mindset that you want to help them. You want to get them to financial freedom. My goal for me making this training is because I want you to go out there and duplicate the same thing. I want you to start hosting webinars. I want you to start having your own team. I want you to start duplicating in groups. I want you to have your own Facebook groups. I want you to reach financial freedom. I want you to be on the beaches of the world. I want you to help your family succeed. I want you to get to the next level. These are the things that I want for you, right? So just by being transparent and tell people this is where I am, this is where I'm going, and I want to take you with me, they will be willing to be in your team. So this is one of the key points in mastering recruiting, because of your transparency, letting people know exactly where you are and where you're going. So really, all right. Six points that I want to use is really, and for you to become a master recruiting. This one is one of them that I had struggled a lot in the beginning, but I had to understand it. Is to really use your weakness as your strength. Use whatever that you feel right now as your weakness. Maybe that you're afraid of videos. Maybe you might feel like you have an accent like myself, right? Because I felt like, man, I had an accent. English was my second language, and I didn't want to get in front of the camera. I didn't want to help people. I used that as a weakness in the beginning and just shy away from the camera or whatever that I was telling myself in my mind. And then when I started using it as I'm unique, I have a certain way of coming on the camera. I have a certain way of really wanting to see people succeed. I have my own self, right? I started using my weakness as my strength, right? I started telling my story. Well, I was not born rich, right? I was a nursing student going to nursing school and drop out 3 months before graduation. Some people said I was dumb, right? My parents, some family member look at me like I'm crazy. 3 months before graduation, who does that? Like, you spend all those time, you spend all those nights studying, you spend all those money on books, you spend all that time. Why would you do that, right? So all of that stuff was my weaknesses. Sometimes I would be afraid in the beginning to tell people, hey, I just left school, man, for this online marketing because I want to succeed in life. I don't want to be working for somebody else for the rest of my life. I want to be able to enjoy life with my family and my kids, going out and enjoy myself. So all of that stuff was coming back to me in my head. So I started telling people my story. Just be transparent. Again, transparency. If you're the type of person, your voice is going out when you get in front of the camera, you are so nervous, or in front of your team, you are so nervous that you don't know what you're doing. Tell them. Tell them, yo, I am so nervous right now. I'm making my video. I don't even know what the heck I'm going to say. Like, I'm pulling my camera right now. I'm letting my brain just froze. I don't know what the heck I'm going to say in this video. You using your weakness as your strength. So someone who's watching on the other side of the camera is thinking, oh my God, this person is real. Like, they telling me how they actually feeling right now, not hiding. Maybe you like me, like when you get nervous, you tend to sweat a lot. Like when I get nervous, I tend to sweat a lot, and I was sweating my forehead. And I started telling people, hey, yo, I'm nervous. I don't even know how to control this thing. But guess what? I have a dream. And I have a vision. I want to get there. I don't care if I'm sweating in front of the camera. I don't care if my mind is running, 300 miles an hour right now. I'm still gonna do this thing, no matter what it costs. And I want you to be the same way, right? I start telling my team, I want to inspire you in the same direction, right? Use your weaknesses as your strength. I don't know how to write, but I want to learn how to write so that I can have a copywriting skills to help my team when I send out email for people to read it. So tell people that use your weaknesses as your strength. You broke right now, right? You don't tell your broke story while you are broke, but let people know, hey, I am gonna make it, man. I'm gonna go somewhere. My life is not gonna stay where it's at right now. I have a dream, and my dream is to be jobless and still make an income of someone that has a six-figure job while I still have the freedom to do whatever I want, whenever I want, with whoever I want, at the moment that I want. See, you gotta be able to use your weaknesses at the moment, use them as your strength, and use transparency. People just love that because they can relate to you. But if you put yourself high up there, you know, you all classy, you try to pretend some, you know, you being something that you're not, people would not, you will not be able to recruit people. Why? Because most people have weaknesses. Most people can relate to, you know, failures. They can relate in this industry. Most people can relate to not making money. So if you come out of nowhere, you don't tell them, hey, I was struggling just like you, right? Maybe I'm making the money now, but there was a day I was not making any money, right? I was struggling just like you. So people can relate to that. When they can relate to that, but I find a way, right? I want to teach you the same way. I want to link you up to my team. I want to link you up to my leader. I want to help you build. I want to become your leader. I want to get you to this hangout that we are having. People are attracted to that, right? Because they see that, man, this person has a weakness, but they use it as their strength. I can do the same thing too, right? So use your weaknesses as your strength, and that you're gonna become a master marketer, master recruiting, because you're gonna start recruiting in 97% of the people. Because remember, 97% of the people are failing, right? So you want to put yourself in a position where you can relate to the 97% of the people. If you put yourself in a position where you only relate to the only 5% of the people that are making the money, well, the people down below, they cannot relate to you. And we all know the money is in the masses. If you cannot relate to the mass, you will not get to the next level. You will not get to the master recruiting where you have people following you, people that are loyal customer, people that will stay with you, people that will follow you to the end of the earth, guys. This is what we're talking about. That's what you want for yourself, all right? So really use your weaknesses as your strength. All right, the seventh thing, we're gonna cover 8 things. I'm already out of the hour, like it's almost 40 minutes. But the seventh thing that I want you to talk about too, to think about when you're doing master recruiting, what's in it for them? What's in it for them? When you're making your videos, I don't care how much money you made online, I don't care how much people you recruited already in your business, but people want to know what's in it for them. How's this thing gonna help me? Right? Instead of talking about, you know, hey, I made $5,000 last week. Well, after you tell them you made $5,000 last week, tell them, hey, I'm gonna show you how I did it, so you can duplicate the same thing. Because people don't want to know how much you know until they know how much you care. So really, you need to tell them what's in it for them, because most people are selfish. I'm selfish. You are selfish, because we're always thinking about our own selves. So when someone can find someone who actually stop thinking about themselves or the much money they make or their own goal, their own dream, and start paying attention to their goal and their dreams, they will follow you and they will be recruited in your business. They will follow you wherever that you go, because they can feel inspiration in you. They can see that it's not just about how much money Kader made, but it's about the team. It's about how much money we can make. It's about how much money that he wants me to make. So really talk about what's in it for them. If you had some results, hey guys, I'm gonna have a webinar. I'm gonna teach you exactly what I did to get 300 leads today, or what I did to make $300. I'm gonna show you the step by step how I did it, and you can duplicate the same thing. That's what people want to know. What's in it for me? All right. So the last step, we already at 6:35, so that was gonna be done by 6:40. So we covered it all. Good. The last thing that you want to have in master recruiting, I know still a lot of people are waiting for traffic, right? Because traffic is what's gonna get you people, right? But for you to master recruiting, this is a long-term skills. It's not just today. For you to master recruiting, the last thing that you're gonna need, guys, you need to see yourself as a top 5%. All right, see yourself as a top 5%. Though most people, they're not having success, they're not having results. You want, this is where mindset is very, very important. Right now, you need to start thinking of yourself, yo, I'm hosting my webinar right now. Oh my God, I got 30 people on this webinar. I'm changing people's lives. Oh my God, I got a team right now, and I'm the expert right now. Oh my God, I'm building long-term relationship. Oh my God, these lives that I'm changing, that I'm touching, that are changing my lives in return, they are inspiring me to sell a dream, and we selling the dream, we freeing people. I am being transparent. I'm showing people that I have weaknesses. I have spot that I don't like about me, but I'm still willing to do it in spite of myself, right? I'm using my weaknesses as my strength, and I'm also showing them how they can get to their dream. What's in it for them, right? And I see myself right now as a top 5%. Right, I'm in the 5%. I'm right up there. I'm gonna kill Ellison when it comes out. You know, I'm gonna kill Wake Up Now. I'm gonna get to the top spot. Right, I'm gonna be there. This is me. I'm already there. I can see it in my mind. I see myself as someone who's giving value. When I post something on my wall, I want it to be valuable. I want it to touch other people's lives. I wanted to teach something to other people because I am an expert, right? I'm going to learn this Craigslist training. I'm going to learn how to get the traffic so that I can teach it to other people because I am the leader, right? I am the master recruiting. I am the master recruiter, and I can recruit 10, 20, 50, 100 people in an opportunity. I'm going to change my life in the next 90 days. See yourself as that. And that, my friend, is how you're going to master recruiting. Right? That's the first part. Next week we're gonna cover the second part. This week we talk about mostly mindset and feeling, but next week we're gonna talk about, you know, how do you get the traffic? How do you communicate with the people? Right? I'm gonna show you exactly how I get in Facebook groups. How do I post in Facebook groups? How do I communicate with people? Maybe have a couple of conversations with you. How I recruit live in front of you and show you how I'm going to recruit other people in my businesses. How do you create a loyal follower? How do you get inside of a Facebook group that is a buyer's list, right? A lot of people will understand for you to have your own buyer's list, you have to have your own product out. But you can do that just through Facebook only if you guys understood. You could build, there's many buyers lists built for you already inside of Facebook. How do you tap them into those people? How do you get those people that likes to buy from you? Again, mastering recruiting, becoming a leader, an expert, long-term relationship, inspiring other people, transparency, use your weakness as your strength. What's in it for them? See yourself as a top 5%. All of that comes into play. So next week we're gonna cover the second part of the training. Let's see if we have any questions. So this, I'm actually going to post it in the group, and I'm also gonna post it on the wall, and I'm also gonna post it. All right, so we still have people online. All right, cool. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna post these inside of the groups. All right, so we have these here. I have it here, and then I'm gonna post it here. So whenever we have these webinars, guys, we always have this training, and we always give you guys some notes if you guys, you know, write it down and have these things in place. And then next week when we come for our training, we're gonna talk about, you know, how do we go about recruiting. But for the people that are in LSN, let's see, do we have any questions? Let's go to the line and see, do we have any questions? I like to get questions if we have any. Because I have this meeting I have to jump on right now at 7:05, so that's why we couldn't shoot today. We're gonna get short. Do you have any questions? Are you guys getting any value so far? Okay, so it seems like, all right, seems like we don't have any questions, which is cool. All right, so if we don't have any questions, for the people that are in LSN, guys, this thing is gonna go out June 1st, which is Sunday. So if you're watching this, this is the time for you to recruit people like crazy. If I go into my back office, that's Wake Up Now, but let me just go into my back office for LSN here real quick. All right, this is the time for you to recruit people. Why? It's free. It's free. And how do you get these people? Go to Facebook group, talk to people. It's free to join them. And guess what? I know all the people that you sign up. It's not all of them that's gonna get the system on launch date. But as we make more noise, it starts to get hotter and hotter. People will start joining the system, and you're gonna start making a lot of money. So this is the time for you to go out there and hunt people down. When I mean hunt people down, start conversation the same way that I taught you, right? Set yourself as an expert, as the leader. They want you, right? Build some relationship in the long term, right? In the meanwhile, while you're doing that, meet up some people, inspire some people, use some transparency, and give them your link. So get your referral link. Right now, I sponsored about 129 people so far, And when it goes out, I expect at least 100 people to get this product at the basic. That's gonna put a $3,000 right there in my pocket on May 1st, just at the basic, guys. And when it gets to the pro and the other level, that's gonna be a lot more money. But guess, if you don't do the work, you're not gonna get paid, right? So this is your link. I know this link don't work on Facebook. There was another link that I put in the group that works on Facebook. So get that link. It's somewhere in one of the posts. Make sure you look for it. I think it's this one. Yeah, one of them. I mean, look in the group. You guys will find it. I'm sure it's there. Is there somewhere in the group that I post that link that you can post on Facebook? But once you get the link, guys, go out there and start connecting with people in these groups. You know, go to Make Money Online groups. This is it's not out yet to anybody. Most people don't have it. I'm not saying you can spam some of the groups that that you can spam. I spam some of the groups that I can, but the recruiting is in the relationship, is in the asking question, is in the talking to people on the side. So really, okay, live example right now. This person I just tell them about LSN, right? And I just ask them, hey, how you doing? And I'm just gonna show you guys, hey Stuart, how you doing? You're doing well, Cater, about yourself. I'm telling them, hey, I'm doing awesome. I asked him if you're still marketing online, and he said no, he's using this online skills to do his magician. So I tell him awesome. Then I just ask him, have you seen LSN? Then he's gonna tell me, no, I haven't seen it, and I'm just gonna pitch him. I'm still not gonna pitch him. So because this is a relationship building, guys. These people, I have relationship with them, right? I'm gonna tell them, I'm gonna give him more information. Let me show you what I'm gonna send him right now. Hold on a second. Maybe I could show you someone else I had the conversation with. And some of you that's in the group, you probably already know because I had the same conversation with you. All right. I'll just show you one conversation just to show you guys how you can go out there and start recruiting people in this business. I'm trying to get to someone. Okay, this person, right? Let's get to him. All right. So this is what I'm going to send him next, right? Really. And in the way that you do it, in a way that, okay, I know what he's gonna want to know. Hey, you know what? This thing is growing ballistically. You know, I'm gonna tell them one of my dude tell me to create a free account, which I did. Until a couple of days ago, I made a couple of reviews on YouTube. I ended up to 63 signups. Again, you don't have to lie if you didn't get that much. You can tell them, hey, I ended up to, my team has a downline. Like right now, if you came in the company, there's 33,000 people that came after me. Hey, my team has a downline of 33,000. This thing is going ballistic. It's going bananas. I was like, what? This thing is going bananas. My straight downline has 13,000 people. This stuff is catching wildfire. You can create a free account. Then, there you go. Next, okay, can you send me the information? Boom, there goes my link. Boom, and he's already signed up inside of the group. So it's not that difficult for you to sign up people right now for LSN because it's free. And guys, remember, build the relationship before you send them the link. Don't just go, hey, Stuart, join me right now. LSN for you. They're not gonna join you. Remember, long-term relationship, inspire people, use transparency, become the expert that you are, leadership. And use your weakness as strength, guys. Let's see if we don't have any more questions. I definitely have to close it out. Thank you, Cassandra. I'm glad that you find great value in this webinar. We're going to have more massive webinar. Guys, go out there. Go ham. Go crazy. Get people inside of LSN on June 1st. You all can get paid, and you all can have a $1,000 a day. I'm looking to have a $3,000 a day. And, that's going to be good. And you're recruiting the team, give value. We're going to grow as one. We're going to have more training for you guys. We're going to make money in this stuff. So let's make it happen, guys. That was Cater with mad love for you. Appreciate you guys being here. Appreciate your time. I will see you guys on the next hangout, the next webinar. I'll let you guys know what's going on. Keep you guys posted in the chat. I'll see you guys later. All right? Bye.